It's another video about America.
Freedom.
More specifically, we're talking about military tickets. And this time, actually, we're venturing out and we're talking about Disney.
Oh no.
Disney has released a new military sort of Freedom Pass style ticket for 2026. Now, we've talked about Universal Orlando's Freedom Pass kind of ad nauseum. It's been a staple in our family for
A couple years now.
a few years at this point. And so Disney opening up the gates and doing something really similar to Universal.
Disney's new annual pass for military families is called Disney Celebrates America's Military Salute Tickets.
That's a mouthful.
I didn't look at the sheet and read that off of the screen, but you know, it's a lengthy name. It's not just a Freedom Pass.
Yeah.
But they have now stepped off the sidelines into the field and are offering full year annual passes for military families. And really that led Ben and I to go, well, now you've got a decision to make. Do you get a Freedom Pass for Universal? Or do you get a Disney Celebrates America's Military Salute ticket and go to Disney?
Or both. Now, I will give Disney kudos. They have had multi-day military option tickets available before. Now in 2026, this is a big change because this ticket is good for most of 2026.
The majority of the year. But what we wanted to do today is really dive into this new military annual pass for Disney. And compare what you get with Disney to what you get with Universal.
Now, there are some pretty big differences between the Freedom Pass and Disney's Salute ticket. I'm just going to refer to it as that because it's a mouthful.
Disney Celebrates America's Military Salute ticket.
So Disney's Salute ticket is what we'll shorten it down to. There's differences between who qualifies. There's obviously going to be a difference in price. There are some blockout dates you need to be aware of. Like, there's a lot of differences between Disney and Universal as it pertains to the military annual pass.
Now, before we dive into the ticket, let's just get this on the table here. We understand that Universal gears their parks to a little bit more mature and older audience versus Disney. Let's be real, they're family-friendly fun. And so, although we have not necessarily spent a lot of time in the Disney World parks, in fact, we will be going tomorrow at the time of filming this to do a little bit of a Christmas party with our 7 and 4-year-old niece and nephew. We haven't stepped foot in Disney much. So as much as we'd love to plug in some Disney B-roll from this,
we don't have it.
It's coming soon. On the flip side, when it comes to planning your vacation, well, depending on your family, depending on what you want to do you like big rides? Do you want to go and It's a Small World? It really depends on what works best for you. But before you decide, you should really know about each of these two tickets and the options in front of you.
Now, the first question you might ask is, do I need a full-on annual pass? Whether it is the Freedom Pass or the Disney Salute ticket. Like, do I need this darn thing?
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when you were serving and it was like, do we have time to go on vacation? Oh my goodness, a 4-day weekend just popped up. Like, how do we make this vacation possible?
I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head though, is like having the ability to go really whenever you want. Like, I understand that there are a lot of people that are going to travel. If you live closer to the Central Florida area, if you're up in Georgia, Fort Benning area, I know there's some naval bases down here in Florida. Like, they are a great option, particularly even if it's just for a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, we're honestly trying to convince some of our friends that are up above us, a couple states away, to say, hey, you got some time off? Come on down, let's go play in the parks.
Now, there is a sort of a trade-off that you're gonna have with that. You're gonna have price, you're gonna have things like that. And the Disney Salute ticket is
more
expensive. It's still pretty darn expensive.
The thing about an annual pass though is, although it does feel a little expensive up front, it gives you so much freedom to come and do the parks at your time frame. Right now, when it comes to getting a ticket for Universal, a daytime ticket alone is just about the same price as an annual military pass alone. The military pass gives you access almost all year. A single day ticket gives you access for a single day. It's almost a no-brainer why you would get that annual pass, especially if you want to enjoy these different parks multiple times a year. The question I'm sure you're all wondering when it comes to these two different annual passes is, let's rip off the Band-Aid, what's the price?
Universal's Freedom Pass is $220, and that's for the 2-park option. The 3-park option at Universal is $255 to include Volcano Bay into that 3-park option.
Now, to be clear, those 2 parks that you have access to with Universal's annual pass is Islands and Studios. We're not talking Epic Universe at this point in time.
That is an additional add-on. There are military-specific pricings for Epic Universe, but it is not included in the annual pass at this point. Disney's Salute ticket starts out at $499 for the Park Hopper option. Now you also have the Park Hopper Plus option, which is $529.
That includes Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, as well as a little bit of golf. But you have to understand when it comes to the increased price with the Disney ticket, you get 4 parks instead of 2.
It's still pretty steep.
4 parks instead of 2.
I mean,
it's double the parks. It's also double the price, basically.
I also think about like, all right, what does this compare to a single park-to-park ticket at Universal versus a single park-to-park Park Hopper option at Disney? I say $499 is still pretty steep. $529 is still pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It's pretty steep. But daytime tickets are also pretty steep.
Daytime tickets add up so fast.
Daytime tickets still add up quickly, whether it is at Disney or Universal.
Like right now, at the time of filming this, it is early December, and a current single-day park-to-park ticket at Universal is the same price as the 2-park annual pass ticket for military at Universal as well. That was a mouthful to say. So like $220 for one day, or $220 for all the days.
Virtually all the days.
Right?
But yeah.
It really adds up so quickly when you're buying those single day tickets, or even, a chunk of day tickets. Sure. And so if you're looking at multiple visits, personally, I think that these annual passes, regardless of park, really make so much more sense to do if you qualify.
So a big part of that, nested into the price, is what do you get from each of these tickets?
At Universal, you're going to have access to both Islands, Studios, and if you want, you can add on Volcano Bay. We recommend it, especially if you like a water park, because a single day ticket at Volcano Bay is like $70. It just makes sense. But you don't get much more. As we mentioned, Epic Universe is not a part of these annual passes. So you would have to add on a single day ticket to Epic Universe. In addition, if you wanted to visit, there are discounted rates for people who have military annual passes to get Epic tickets. However, your annual pass has to be active to be able to go and add on those Epic tickets for the discounted price.
With the Freedom Pass, it means no discounts on merch, no
Nope.
discounts on food,
Nope.
no discounts on parking.
No.
Like, you get admission to the parks. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is an incredibly good deal for just admission to the parks all year long.
As we mentioned in our prior Freedom Pass video, one of the things we really like to do is I use a military annual pass, Ben uses a regular annual
Premier
pass, so that covers parking
yep.
and it gets discounts, and it's really, really handy, and then I still have access to go with him.
Now, Disney's very similar with its Salute ticket. Like, really, what you get? Admission to the parks.
But also, you have to make a reservation ahead of time to go to the parks.
What I will say is both of them do have military discounts on hotels. Like,
That's true.
It's not wrapped up in your ticket, but you can get discounts on a hotel both at Universal and Disney through asking for a military rate on that hotel room.
They vary in pricing and different availability, but it's definitely worth asking about so you can get that additional savings with your hotel. Additionally, if you're looking to get that Disney Military Salute ticket, it is good as of the beginning of 2026, the first of the year, and it will go through December 18th. The Universal Military ticket, if you were to buy it today in December, it will be good now through December 18th as well. However, for both of these tickets, there are blockout dates that you will want to be aware of.
Both of the tickets are blocked out right around the Christmas time and really around the spring break time.
Additionally, Disney has a blackout date around Thanksgiving.
So, I know that's when a lot of military people do have time off, is right around Christmas, right around that spring break time, and right around Thanksgiving.
4-day weekend?
4-day weekends. Just be aware that that additional time during Thanksgiving being blocked out at Disney does play a factor for people's time off in the military.
In fact, I think the very first time that we came to visit while you were in the military, to come over here and do Universal,
right around Thanksgiving.
was like literally right around Thanksgiving, and we went and did the very beginnings of the holidays. And you wouldn't have had any other time off other than that for us to be able to take that type of trip.
So just be aware there are blockout dates associated with both of these tickets.
Yep.
So do your due diligence, do a little bit of pre-planning on when your vacation is, and make sure that it does not conflict with these blackout dates.
We've covered pricing, we've covered blackout dates. The next question really is, who can even get these types of tickets? Because they do have specifications on who can purchase them. So let's make sure that you qualify.
I am gonna basically just read it off to make sure that I get this right. So, for eligible service members for the Disney Salute ticket, active or retired members of the United States military, including National Guard, Reservists, U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Space Force, Commissioned Corps of the Public Health Service, and the Commissioned Corps of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Spouses of eligible military service members also qualify if they can present a valid active U.S. military ID.
That's a little different than Universal.
Little different. So with Universal, it is very similar in terms of the active duty side. So you've got active duty, retired, spouses, but Universal's Freedom Pass includes DoD civilians as well as 100% disabled veterans.
Interesting. It sounds like more people qualify for Universal.
Different groups qualify if different. So Universal's Freedom Pass is a little more open to the veteran side of the house with the 100% disabled, as well as the DoD civilian side of the house. Now, Disney does open it up to other government agencies. It is a little more restrictive as it pertains to the veteran community. Disney not including 100% disabled kind of disqualifies a lot of people who didn't retire from the military but might be 100% disabled. But it does include, like I said, some other government agencies like NOAA and the PHS.
Interesting. Regardless of if you qualify or not, feel free to share this video far and wide, because I'm sure there's somebody in that list that knows you or is related or connected to you in a way that this ticket for Disney or Universal might qualify for, and a lot of people don't even know about them.
I do want to point out in particular, as we talk about eligibility, like with Universal and the Salute ticket, the eligible sponsor, so the military person or the qualifying person, can purchase up to 6 tickets.
Same on both sides for Disney and Universal.
Their spouse, if you are married, can also purchase up to 6 tickets.
That's a good number of tickets in total. It helps us to be able to give gifts to our family members who we want to have join us in the parks. But additionally, maybe there's someone you know who is looking for an annual pass ticket and you want to be able to bring them along with you. They can go fast. We found that happened already for us for our Universal Freedom Passes this year. But it's nice that not only does Ben have 6 tickets, I have 6 tickets as well.
I think the biggest thing with either of these parks is enjoying it with the people that you care about. So being able to enjoy it with your friends and family really does enhance the experience. So the ability to purchase multiple tickets at a discount is actually pretty darn cool.
Both of these tickets are fantastic, especially if you want to save money and you're looking to visit either Disney or Universal multiple times throughout the year in 2026. In fact, we're so excited about Disney adding this ticket on, I'm gonna get one myself. We're gonna be using it here in 2026, and we're very excited to dive a little bit deeper into Disney because we honestly have barely stepped foot into that territory. We love Universal. But if you're looking to get a ticket for either Universal or Disney coming in 2026 and you qualify for either of these annual passes, it's a screaming deal.
They really are. And so you can also think about utilizing these tickets in combination, like we do, to save even more money, like utilizing the Premier Pass with the Freedom Pass to be able to cover parking. So if you have any questions about how to best strategize, feel free to let us know in the comments.
And if you are curious to have us do more Disney stuff, we are avid Universal people, but we're willing to step foot over into the House of Mouse.
We'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting.
Let us know what you want to see in the comments.
If you got anything out of this video, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out, and we will see you at Universal and maybe Disney here pretty soon.
Salute to freedom!
Thanks for watching.
Bye!